Women, I'm sorry. Dear black people, I'm sorry. Dear Asian Americans, dear Native Americans, dear immigrants who come here seeking a better life, I'm sorry. Dear everyone who isn't a middle or upper class white boy, I'm sorry. I have started life at the top of a ladder while you were born on the first rung. I say now that I would change places with you in an instant, but if given the opportunity, would I? Probably not, because to be honest, being privileged is awesome. I'm not saying that you and me on different rungs of the ladder is how I want it to stay. I'm not saying that any part of me has for a moment even liked it that way.
When did the idea come that you're going to tackle that terminology, white boy privilege? How long has this message been stirring?
I knew about white privilege and male privilege for most of my life, but I never realized how prevalent it was in our society until this year when I went to a new school called the Paideia School, and we take a class called Race, Class, and Gender, and that really made me a lot more aware of the privileges that I have that other people don't often have, many other people don't have. There are definitely some people who do deny that white privilege and male privilege exist, and I think that's because they choose to not see it in our world. They choose to see the progress that we have made, and a lot of kids, they learn these days when they're learning about the civil rights movement, for example, it's sort of put into their heads that now we're all equal, and there's so much progress has been made, but there's still a long way to go.
So who's your audience here? Are you trying to reach maybe that white friend of yours that may not fully agree but's open to listen?
Yeah, definitely. I want to reach the people who are ready to have an open dialogue about this. There have been a lot of people who have commented on YouTube and just said insults without even mentioning the content of my poem or my beliefs.
Just see that terminology and they're out.
Yeah, but if they say, I disagree with you, here's why, and then explain it some, then I will be more than willing to discuss it with them.
Love the analogy here, and you're going to hear it again, of turning a ladder into a bridge. Let's watch it.
Hey, white boys, it's time to act like a woman, to be strong and make a difference. It's time to let go of that fear. It's time to take that ladder and turn it into a bridge.
Give us more of what your thoughts are there. What's your hope?
Yeah, I think that, when you think about a ladder, you have to climb up that, and
somebody's higher, somebody's lower, right?
Yeah, exactly. And some people start out higher in our society on that ladder, whereas on a bridge, we all can walk across. We all start at one side, and then we'll walk across. And so then it's really equal opportunity, and that's all that I want. And lots of people say that that already exists, that people will only find themselves in poverty if they don't work hard enough. But there are a lot of other things that contribute to people being in poverty or not having different privileges. And so I want it to be where actually if you work hard to succeed, then you will succeed. I've gotten some feedback that people have, I think, interpreted my poem in a bit of a wrong way and feel that I'm ashamed of my race and feel that I'm saying that white boys especially should be ashamed of their race and their gender. But in reality, I'm not ashamed at all, and nobody should be ashamed about their race because that's an uncontrollable thing. I was born this way. There's no reason to be ashamed of that.